Bobo. Hello, darling. You gonna come sit with me? Hope I'm not too yellow. Alex is currently screaming at the camera, "Get off! Leave the collar alone." Oh, I'll leave it as is. I'll leave it as is.
It's just so yellow.
Hi everybody, welcome back to a brand new Vlogmas. We're almost at the end of Vlogmas. What on earth is going on? How has this gone so quick? I definitely want to do like a debrief on Vlogmas, but I'll save that until the final episode. Will you be quiet, radiator? This radiator is so loud. It's either the memory card is full or the battery's dead on this camera because I'm using it so much. I cannot keep up. Shush, radiator!
It's not evil, buddy. It's radiator.
I've had such a lovely day. I had a member of my team come over and we were chatting about a project I'm working on, and it was just really productive and really exciting and just some really cool things in the works, and it's always so nice to actually meet up in person and chat through everything, and it just feels real. I can't wait. I cannot wait! I am... So after a really lovely day, I was about to retire for the evening, and then I got a knock at the door. Voila. This smells so good. All I can smell is just heavenly smells coming from this box. This is an exciting one. This Vlogmas is going to be sponsored by Rituals. And I'm thrilled because I've never actually worked with Rituals before. But Alex has. And in the past, they would always go to Alex to talk about their scents and everything and all their gift sets. And I was like, I really want to work with Rituals because I absolutely love their sweet orange cedarwood smell, of which I think I've got the gift set in here. I think it's this one. The Ritual of Myrrh. It's this one. It's one of my favourite bath scents ever because it's so unique. I'm pretty sure it's sweet orange with cedarwood. And it's, yeah, sorry, there it is. Sweet orange and cedarwood. Soul uplifting fragrance sticks. Anyway, they've sent me over a big pack. Not only of things to top up my bathroom with, but also their gift sets. This is just a great present idea, guys. If any of you are buying last minute presents, obviously there are Rituals standalone stores. You can find a Rituals store, have a peek online if you've got one close to you. But equally, you can also buy online. The orange one is, like I said, sweet orange and cedarwood, and it's just bright and uplifting. It's almost a bit candied orange, deep richness of the woods in there. A bit zingy, energising, soul uplifting. So let me just show you. Sorry, Alex is going to go mad at me later because when I get excited, I end up speaking 3 sentences at once. They don't make any sense, but in my mind they do, and all 3 are moving like this. I'm just excited, that's all. And it couldn't have come at a better time because right now all I'm about is bath times. Because what else do you fill your time with? I'm winding down for the end of the year. I'm just having baths every night for like an hour at a time because it's my favourite thing. And then I go in my jet boots, put my lymphatic drainage on. It's kind of like my routines right now. Beautiful box. And it is filled with Rituals goodies. This one is the Ritual of Ayurveda. And this is the one that's in the red. You'll notice with Rituals, they have various different scents. And each one has their own colour scheme, so that when you go to buy Rituals again, you'll know which one is yours according to the colour that you like. Just makes life a bit easier. But let me get my face out of the way. These are all different crystals. You get this glass bowl. This is part of the Rituals Alchemy range. I think I have something else from Alchemy too. Yes, I also have this one. So the scent of Alchemy, the Alchemy collection, is amber and myrrh. You know how much I love amber. This comes though with a glass bowl, all of the crystals, and then you get a dropper of the oils. And you drop these oils onto your crystals in your bowl. And the idea, it's almost like a crystal diffuser. You then just leave it in your room and it will just exude scent into the room. So this is one potential thing for anyone that loves not only scenting, but also is a big fan of crystals. But they also do that in these room sprays. That is stunning. The Alchemy Collection Home Perfume. How fabulous. I also have another one actually. This one isn't glass. This one instead is Suede Vanilla Private Collection Home Perfumes. And this is in a plastic bottle instead of the glass. Very milky, creamy vanilla, which obviously is the suede feel to it. Beautiful. Gosh, well, the house is going to smell great. This is the white basil smell. That is fresh. That is just like a garden with the first signs of the dew of a spring morning. That's what that smells like. That would be great in like a bathroom. But I've also been sent the Ritual of Ayurveda candle. Perfect timing because I've just run out of my recent candle in the bathroom. Indian rose and sweet almond oil. So it's completely different to the orange one. It's rose, but it's not super, super rosy, which I really like about it. It's almost a bit like a gourmand scent with the sweet almond oil, but the rose, the balance of the two is just really creamy. It's wonderful. So we have the candle, ribbed, beautiful glass. So that'll be great for later. The foaming shower gel. These are amazing. These are full on, like gels that turn into a foam. Smells like heaven. So I have the foaming shower gel, huge recommendation. I also have the bath foam as well, which I'm looking forward to trying. Alex said that he's going to run me a special bath later. I've told you guys a lot about Alex's special baths, so I thought maybe he might be able to show you what the special bath entails because it's my favourite thing. Plus, I also have the coconut milk bath. Oh wow, it's like powder. I've not tried this before. Lovely wooden tops to these. Skin softening coconut milk bath. These are the 4 best sellers in one gift pack. And you get the foaming shower gel, you get the little candle, body cream, plus you get the mini diffuser as well. So that's just a really great gift set for anyone that either loves rituals or wants to try something new. I so highly recommend this smell. So inside this gift set, you know, I'm so happy I have this one. This is a foaming shower gel, the body cream, you get the little mini candle. This is my favourite. This just makes me think of like tropical holidays. I think that might be where I actually first tried this, somewhere maybe in the Maldives, at a hotel, and they had this and I was like, this is amazing. So in my mind now, it makes me think of tropical. Oh, it's fantastic. And this is an invigorating body scrub. That is such a good set. Like candle, body lotion, body scrub, and the foaming shower gel. I'll leave all these things linked down below in case you do want to get some last minute presents. But equally, like I showed you, I've also got now the full-size diffuser that I'm going to put straight into the bathroom. Beautiful diffuser for le bathroom. So now I have all these things, I'm going to try to persuade Alex to make me a bath. So good luck to me.
Okay, so Vix wrote me in to show you guys how I create one of her special baths. I've done this for years for Vic, probably for the last 10 years. It's just something I do when she's feeling a bit crap, just needs like a bit of a pick-me-up. I just run a bath for her and it just gives her some space to herself and she absolutely loves it. So I'm gonna show you step by step what I do. It's not very complicated, but I'll show you step by step what I do, what I use, and I guess why she loves it so much. First of all, gonna run the bath. So last Christmas, I bought Vic what would you call this? It's like a tub pillow, like a bathtub pillow. Really, really good. And I even pinch it every now and then when I do that. Okay, so I don't know too much about bath products. I do know Vic owns like some really nice stuff. In the past, I have overused it massively. And so now I know to kind of like rein it back a little bit. She absolutely loves things like Epsom salts and like oils and bath foams. I normally kind of just like throw a load in. Okay, starting off, it's the Ritual of Ayurveda from Rituals. Smells unreal. So I'm gonna start with this. So after the bath foam, we've got the coconut milk bath, Indian rose and sweet almond oil. Wow. Smells good. Ooh, it's weird. What is this? Not entirely sure what it is, but it smells amazing. So it reckons 7 tablespoons. Next up, I like to sort the ambience out in the room because the lighting is absolutely grim in here. It's like working in some horrible office environment in the late 80s. It's piercingly bright. So, and the mirrors died as well. So that was normally good at kind of like creating a bit of like low light. So now instead I just light a bunch of candles. As well. Don't die on me. And there's 2. And screw it, we'll do a 3rd as well. These are really nice candles. To be fair, these can make really nice like drinking glasses. So yeah, 3. And I'll kind of just like dot these around, just so there's a little bit of light around here. So 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. She's also got these as well. I worked on a project with rituals a few years ago. I was obsessed with this. It smells so good. It reminds me of the games room that I had downstairs, because I had a little one of these because it was such a small room. It filled it and it smells so incredible. And again, my voice is going and returning. I've been a bit ill recently. And the last thing that I like to do is I get my iPad and then I'll stick Netflix on for her and I'll just pop it at the end of the bath. Can't forget the pillow. And of course, like always, I've always made it hotter than the sun and nearly burned my hand. And there we have it. One special bath. Ding.
Hello. Right, let me just quickly bring you into the kitchen. Do you know, I feel like I've filmed so many bits of Vlogmas in this kitchen and I haven't shown you this kitchen in ages. It feels like it's sort of become the Christmassy place. For this part of the video, I really wanted to create a Christmas dinner. Me and Alex created the most delicious Christmas dinner last year and it's like one of the best meals we've ever made. However, Alex isn't feeling very well today. I think he's coming down with what I had a couple of weeks ago. So sadly, I don't think he's going to be able to join me, but I've got nothing else really to do. So I thought I would create almost like a little mini Christmas dinner and a couple of my favourite dishes, but just a bit smaller so that we're not over-faced. Kind of wanted to do this with you. So I think what I'm going to make is Yorkshire puddings, sprouts with blue cheese and walnuts, creamy mashed potatoes, and then also Parmesan parsnips. So it's almost like all of your side dishes I'm gonna make. Normally Alex would make his own chicken to add to that, but I don't think he's feeling up to it, so we'll see. So if not, he'll just have to have a full veggie meal with me. But at least I'll have done it, and otherwise I've no other time to do it. Let's do a little Christmas dinner. So part of my thinking with this was to not only make a Christmas dinner and to give myself encouragement to do so, but also to maybe give you a couple of my favourite tips when it comes to like a few of the things we love to make. So here goes. First things first, Yorkshire puddings are non-negotiable. However, it's just the two of us. So I'm gonna make enough here for just 2 people. It's gonna be 6 little Yorkshire puddings, 3 each, more than enough. I think that's gonna be perfect. And I'm gonna do it first because one of my best tips is that when you put the Yorkshire puddings in the oven, the mixture needs to be super cold when it hits a hot oil in your trays. So this is best to make first. Leave it in the fridge until you're ready to whack it in the oven. Then you'll get the best Yorkshire puddings. So I'm literally using half a cup or 50 grams of flour. Putting it in my little pink dish, which I love, my little pink bowl. Making a well. 50 ml of milk. I use whole milk. It's the only thing I use milk for is Yorkshire pudding because I find it's just the best thing I've found for it. I just cracked 1 egg into here just in case I got any shell. By the way, best tip for getting shell out of anything, so if you put it into here, there's shell in your egg, use the other piece of shell. The little tiny piece of shell and the half shell stick together and it's the easiest way to get eggshell out of anything. So now I just pour it in a little bit at a time. I'm just gonna add a touch more milk, some pep and some salt. It feels thick, like it has a heaviness to it. It's almost like a double cream kind of feel. So that just goes straight in the fridge. Next dish. Sprouts, done in a really delicious way. I have just like shredded up the sprouts. I don't know if you've noticed, but like I feel like so many places now have sprouts on the menu because if you kind of add the right ingredients with sprouts and actually fully season them properly, they're so good. So I've just done similarly to what they do and just like cut them up into like little bits. I'm gonna add a little bit of coconut oil with this, salt and pepper. But then I have just been cutting up walnuts, super tiny, onto like a little baking sheet with, again, some salt, quite a nice little portion of salt, plus a little drizzle of maple syrup. Okay, so that'll go in the oven in a minute. Now that I've got a warmed up oil, I can now just disperse it out a little bit. And again, the coconut oil, I'm a big fan of coconut oil. You're gonna learn this. I just prefer the taste overall. It just gives everything else a really lovely taste. So the walnuts are ready to go in at the same time as the sprouts. Then as soon as they're ready, they'll get mixed up and then some blue cheese will go on top, but I'll show you that later. Then I have just chopped up my parsnips in halves and then into 3s. And this was literally 4 parsnips, so it's gonna be too much. What I'm gonna do first is coconut oil, quite a lot of coconut oil. I'm gonna get that now into the oven to get hot whilst I prepare my parsnips. 1 bowl that I'm going to put a couple of tablespoons of white flour and almost the exact same amount of Parmesan grated cheese. Also, best to do it in a wide bowl. Mix this up, mix this up. I won't need too much salt because the Parmesan is already quite salty, so that should be perfect. So that's just got a little bit of pepper in there. So that's bowl 1. And then in another bowl, adding 2 eggs. I have cut up all of my potatoes into nice little bite-sized potato pieces. Boiling water, nice little bit of salt. I'll just get them onto a hob. It's kind of like a messy job, but totally worth it because it's going to make them amazing. So in with the egg, then into flour and Parmesan, and here. So I'm going to start putting everything into the oven now that everything's prepped. So first thing out, hot oil parsnips. Now I've made the parsnips super skinny, so they will literally just cook in the oven. I haven't pre-boiled them. By the way, I'm talking to future me here, just so you know. In the past I have boiled them. I found last year I didn't, and I just left them cooking longer in the oven. It just made them so much better, cooking them straight from out the ground. A bit more of that over there. Okay, they are absolutely perfect. I'm gonna get them in. I'm gonna do my walnuts under the grill. And so I'm just gonna go straight into the oven with the sprouts. Okay, best bit. Oily, very hot. Very, very hot. Then I just need my batter. Main thing here is that everything else has to be in the oven at this point. The oven door is not opening after this. So this is the last oven opening moment. Crispy walnuts. Okay, I'll leave them to one side for later. Potatoes are also done, so this is where the magic happens. You can't have mash without real butter, really. It just tastes so good. The one thing that I never scrimp on is the mash. A good amount of butter, salt. Obviously it's already been salted, we can check that in a minute. I'm gonna do a nice big dollop of mustard. Again, this is where the good stuff comes out. Double cream goes in. I mash it enough so the potatoes are done, and then we whisk. I like my mash to be like fluffy, whisked up, delish. That mustard is like ding! So mash is done, walnuts are done. I have my blue cheese cut up into bits already. So that can just be sprinkled over when the time is right. Sprouts are out, they look so good. We've got like a little bit of crisping on some that'll have so much flavour. So delicious like this. So adding in my toasted walnuts. Adding in some of the blue cheese. I've used like a gorgonzola. In hindsight, probably wouldn't. Something a bit more crumbly would work so much better because this just wants to stick together, but it will taste amazing because it's gorgonzola, so it'll be worth it. Just spacing it around a little bit, and I'll just let it melt into the sprouts. And then last minute, I'll probably give it like one last oven for 5 minutes. Equally, the parsnips need to be turned over. I think what I did last time, this is the issue with the Yorkshire puddings now, because I've had to open the oven door. I've broken my only rule, which is never open the oven door. But I was like, I need to get these out to turn them over. I wasn't thinking. I feel like we're learning as we go here. What I did last year was I think I cooked my Yorkshire puddings first on their own ahead of time and then had them ready. The Parmesan parsnips are looking perfection. I think today I was meant to be severely humbled on this dinner. It's taking me time and my Yorkshire puddings have not risen. This is the first time my Yorkshire puddings haven't risen in years. So upset because it's the first time I've ever filmed it and it's not worked. Have I filmed it before? I'm kind of hoping I have, just so I've at least done it one time. But my goodness, honestly, what a pain. I have a feeling I didn't have the oven quite hot enough. And that Yorkshire pudding tray, I don't know if I often use that or if I usually use like muffin trays. I think that might be where I've gone wrong. All I can say is just never open your oven door until you think they're ready. If you have an oven door that's got glass in it, great, you'll never get it wrong. But if you've got an oven door that's completely solid, it's really difficult. Never mind, I'm just going to really quickly add a bit of heat back into my mashed potato and then I can get plating. It's very, very upsetting. My little Yorkshire pudding cakes. Oh, honestly, I think I just need to go to sleep today. However, luckily for me, the parmesan parsnips are absolutely perfection. They are like crispy and oh my god, so good. Now that is a recipe to follow, because honestly that is truly outstanding. Then we have a big dollop of mashed potatoes. We have no protein in this tonight. Everything's just got a little bit mixed up because obviously Alex isn't very well. These blue cheese sprouts are heaven, absolute heaven. He's got the sprouts and the parsnips to perfection, so that's great. So in the Yorkshire pudding. And I also have gravy, cranberry sauce. Here's my little Christmas dinner. Done. Hi guys, sorry again for the sound of the oven. I feel like constantly it's either the oven or the dishwasher blaring in the background and being this like drone. Also this bloody thing. Hello. Just been having a workout. Oh, let me show you this because it's so pretty. I'm wearing this new set from Seffi. It's Steph Williams brand and it's just really lovely set. Really like it. Anyway, sorry it's cold. I'm just coming back from the past because Alex didn't cook the bird last night because he wasn't feeling very well. However, he's feeling a tiny bit better today, enough that he's managed to put the bird in the oven today so he can have some later. And so I thought it'd be nice just to quickly cut this into the clip so that at least you get Alex's tips on a good bird. Alex has this incredible gadget that he uses for cooking
Thermometer.
Birds.
Yeah, it's basically just a Bluetooth thermometer. That's it, really.
Tell the people.
It's called a meter. And basically tell it what you want to cook. So right now I've got a chicken in the oven and you basically stick the thermometer probe into one of the breasts. Tell it you're doing it in an oven instead of on like a barbecue and stuff like that.
Oh, so you can tell it what it's on?
Yeah. You tell it what it is and then you bang it in the oven and then it'll tell you all these like things here. So the internal heat of the bird, the target that you're trying to hit, and then the temperature of the oven that it is right now. So I've realized that our oven sometimes like underperforms. So you might have it on 180, but it's on like 155.
Really?
So I end up, so it'll let you know.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So it'll say you've got 5 minutes remaining on your cook. So it'll like alert you. It'll tell you when to take it out and then it'll tell you how long to rest it for. It's literally so simple. It shows so much detail of
like you
things.
use it every time that you cook. Like say if we're having like friends over and you're doing a bird for everyone, Alex will always use this and you always say it's like the best perfect moist meat ever.
I've never gone wrong using this. I remember your mum was around the other day and she cooked a bird and she was like, oh, I'm really disappointed. I feel like it's really dry. You're basically blind cooking, really.
Yeah.
You might drive a knife into it and open it just to check that it's cooked, but you don't know how far it's cooked.
Or how long it's been right.
Exactly.
Or finished.
Exactly.
That's so true.
It'd be interesting to try it with turkey because turkey's like dry as hell. Turkeys are huge.
Oh yeah, they are huge.
Turkeys are like this big, so that's probably why they take longer.
Oh, maybe take longer than people overdo them. Okay, yeah.
But I mean, that time that we had in Chicago and Scott smoked it.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
That was delish.
So maybe that's the trick, is
even
smoking
I had
them.
one little piece of that, didn't have to try it because he cooked it for that long and that was delicious.
Yeah, I have asked Scott actually about smoking some stuff or using the barbecue on New
Year's
Year.
Eve. Oh, I bet he'll love that.
Yeah, so we'll see.
He'll love that.
It's not just chicken though, you can do everything on it. I just haven't done anything apart from chickens with it.
So you can do like beef and stuff?
Everything.
This one time when I used to eat meat, Alex came round to
That's when you're trying to impress
my
him.
flat, and I was trying to impress him, and I made beef. It was so awful. It was like rubber, and bless you, you actually ate the whole thing. I refused because it was literally like cutting into rubber. You ate the whole thing.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, like, I was so broke
Yeah.
back then. Like, I couldn't even remember the last time I'd eaten steak.
I know.
At
We
that
were like
point.
22 at that point, I think. Yeah, it was about
21?
21,
I think I was
22.
21, yeah.
I'd never cooked a beef, like a roast beef.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a roast beef. Oh, it was awful. I've never cooked
pretty
meat
tough.
since that time.
I ate the whole thing, though.
That's love. Thank you. Okay, cutting back to yesterday now. Goodbye. Since my Yorkshire puddings were a bit of a failure, I thought I should at least tell you how it was. And Alex is here to tell you as well.
Because you bribed me.
We have not.
Joking.
Okay, Alex has gone back for more mash.
I mean, I've eaten 2 of those Yorkshire.
Alex had 2 of the Yorkshires. I'm still eating mine. But which was your favourite bit on the plate?
Either the sprouts or the
Parsnips.
parsnips. They were both like those. I think maybe the sprouts, maybe.
Really? Yeah, the
The blue
sprouts
cheese
are
was a really good-
delicious. Thank you.
Good touch.
With the walnuts. Such a nice way of having sprouts, isn't it? Mm-hmm. I mean, that would also work. I really cut them up really finely into more of like a salad.
You don't need to
sprout.
do that, I don't
But you
think.
probably don't even need to
In
do
halves,
it.
I reckon.
Halves or quarters, and then you'd get more
But it was
of a
good.
bite. It's better than good. It's delicious. The parsnips, though,
Banging.
absolutely unreal. Like, you have to do this recipe.
But I think the Yorkshire puddings were good. Like, I know you're really upset.
I'm just annoyed. Like, I don't remember last
You
time
are
I
very,
messed
very good
up.
at them, but they taste exactly the same. Just the consistency is just not quite right, but they're almost like their own thing.
Yeah, they're almost like little cakes.
They're not cakey though. They don't taste cakey.
They just haven't risen the way
I
they
thought they
should.
were really good.
Well,
I mean, I
thank
ate
you.
2 of them, and I'd eat another one if there was more right now.
I know. I'm just annoyed at myself. But everything else has actually been really delicious.
I don't think in
And you've
the
enjoyed
entire
it.
time we've been together you've ever messed them up though.
I think it must be that the oven wasn't hot enough.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how to make them. I've never made them before. It's always your thing. Well, whatever they are, they're delicious.
Never mind.
This potato's really good too.
Potatoes good. I mean, it's all really good. And I feel like it was a nice way to do like a half Christmas dinner. Because obviously, usually, we'd also have roast potatoes. You would have the chicken, obviously, so you have the protein. Roast potatoes, collie cheese, and honey roasted carrots. And originally, if we'd both been doing this together, I would have done the whole shebango.
Yeah.
But obviously, we've had to pivot because you're not feeling very well. So that's why I've done almost like a more realistic portion.
It's
like
almost
a Christmas
just. It's
dinner's
almost
massive.
like. It's almost like the sides.
Yeah, but the side's my favourite thing.
Exactly. So you should just call it the sides.
Sides. I mean, I've really enjoyed it, so I'm glad you've enjoyed it.
You're not going to eat that parsnip.
I am eating the parsnip.
Okay. What are you groaning for back there? You're not having a parsnip.
He said, please. Technically a bit of a failure. It was also very, very delicious.
It was really good. Well done. Right, you're going to give me that money now.